Rachel Herz, Why You Eat What You Eat, The Science Behind Our Relationship with Food. In Why You Eat What You Eat, The Science Behind Our Relationship with Food, Dr. Rachel Herz dives into the fascinating world of our senses, emotions, and behaviors to uncover the complex links between the brain and our eating habits. This riveting summary directs the reader's attention to how taste and smell play a role in the foods we crave, the science behind sweet and bitter flavors, and how various factors such as colors, sounds, and emotions influence our food preferences. Along the way, Dr. Herz reveals how the company we keep, our moods, and even cultural factors contribute to our unique food choices and eating habits.
The relationship between food, marketing, and love. Dr. Rachel Herz, a neuroscientist, delves into the science behind why we love certain foods and crave them when we're in love. Herz explores the complicated connection between emotions, sensations, and food, which is influenced by advertising, body image self-consciousness, and social pressure. She uses her expertise to explain how psychology and marketing intersect, making her book a recommended read for those interested in food science, nutrition, marketing, and psychology. The Portland Press Herald calls it fascinating and provocative. The Sweet Truth. Taste expert, Herz, explains how our love for sugar is deeply rooted in our evolution, and why restrictive diets don't work. Taste and smell are chemical senses and the first to evolve. Most animals, including humans, have taste receptors all over their bodies. But only the tongue can identify the Fab4 basic tastes: sweet, salty, sour, and bitter. Sugar triggers the release of endorphins, making us feel better. Humans have relied on sugar and carbohydrates for millennia, and the brain consumes 25% of our caloric intake as glucose. People who like sweets tend to exhibit more altruistic behavior, while those who restrict it face a 95% failure rate. The science of food perception. Food appearance, color, sound, and taste all affect our perception of flavor in different ways, according to author and scientist Rachel Herz. In her book, Herz explains how colors can enhance certain flavors and highlights how high-pitched sounds intensify sweetness, while low-pitched sounds make bitterness more pronounced. She also notes that sweet foods induce happiness while bitter foods don't have the same effect. Herz concludes her research by sharing an experiment that found people enjoyed potato chips more when they were eaten at higher volumes. The correlation between TV and obesity. Herz argues that screens contribute to obesity, as individuals tend to eat more while watching TV. Eating habits also vary depending on social situations, with people consuming up to a third more when in the presence of others. However, individuals may also demonstrate self-control when trying to impress others. Comfort food cravings. Around the 2016 U.S. election, takeout orders for comfort food spiked, along with retail alcohol sales showing a 90% increase. According to Herz, comfort foods are high in carbs that increase serotonin levels, regulating mood and sleep. However, high-carb foods cause inflammation, which is linked to depression. On a bright side, Herz reveals that chocolate is healthy as cocoa solids have flavanol antioxidants that help fight aging, cancer, and improve brain function. The darker the chocolate, the more mood-boosting chemicals it contains. The profound impact of food on mental and physical well-being. Food has a significant effect on the human mind and body, affecting psychology, neurology, and physiology. In her book, Herz highlights the various ways in which food influences one's relationship with peers, society, and self. Food is not just nourishment but also a source of memory, identity, emotion, pleasure, and pain. Herz reminds readers that even love can alter how food tastes, making it sweeter and more enjoyable. Overall, the book emphasizes the importance of understanding the connection between food and mental well-being. Fun-filled and memorable read. Learn about the psychology and sociology of appetite through a fun and passionate book by Herz. Herz's book is a fun read that provides a wealth of scientific facts, presented with the passion and love of a true nerd. The book focuses on the psychology and sociology of appetite, presenting compelling lore without overwhelming the reader with research. This book is not meant to be a thorough scientific analysis like Oliver Sacks' work, but instead, it aims to appeal to a broader audience with its memorable stories and brief assertions. Herz's passion for the material exudes from the pages, making it an enjoyable and educational read for anyone interested in exploring the topic.
Wrapping up our journey through the intricate connections between our brains and our meals, Why You Eat What You Eat offers a thought-provoking exploration of the impact of various factors on our food intake. Dr. Herz reveals how chemical senses, visual appeal, taste, and internal states all play pivotal roles in what we consume. Furthermore, the influence of companionship, emotional comfort, and memories shape our relationship with food and the act of eating. By understanding the science behind these factors, readers can gain a deeper appreciation of our fascinating relationship with food and the profound impact it has on our psychology and physiology.